Right, Ethan, again, thanks so much for talking to us. I mean, I think the last time that Luton were in the top flight, you were not even born. And now here you are in what arguably is their biggest match in about 31 years. Just talk to me about the magnitude, because I know you're new still roughly to the Luton family, but the magnitude of a game like this.
Yeah, I think it's massive for them. I was lucky enough to be a part of the game last year, so I know a little bit about what the game means to like the Nottingham fans who have that history of winning Champions League and all of that. So, I think you can look around here, see the stadium, probably drove into the town, So I think the magnitude of this game is just really massive for the fans.
Or Ethan, if you could just even explain to all of our viewers back home in the States what exactly the magnitude of a match like this is.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to put into words. I mean, we got the NBA Finals going on now, so it's like my hometown Denver Nuggets are in it, so it's
shout out.
Shout out, yeah, Jokic. If they end up winning it, it's not like they're going to end up getting 200 million or whatever the amount is for this game. I mean, and you look around the stadium here, it's for the fans, for the community, it's going to be massive. I mean, to get into the Premier League is one thing, but then to have all of that, I mean, what you could do to the stadium for the fans or for the community it's endless.
And I mean, you mentioned, of course, the stadium. That's something that everyone's talking about, the expected upgrades and the fact that Luton soon, in a couple of years, will have a completely different home. But, we heard a couple of the guys from the board just talking with us too, pretty much saying how it's a good thing and a bad thing, because when you're playing here, you feel like the fans are on top of you, and that's helped so much. What has that been like? Just talk me through your experience of coming. We know your ties to Forest, but coming to Luton and kind of having to make this your new home in the meantime.
It's been amazing. I mean, I've been lucky enough, like you say, to be Forest, back in Bruges. I've been lucky enough, Champions League, and I've been to Real Madrid and PSG, Dortmund, and all these big stadiums, but at the end of the day, it's the fans that really make the atmosphere and make it like home advantage. So to play at the Kenny, and I mean, the perfect example was Watford game and our last game against Sunderland. The atmosphere was buzzing, the fans were right on top of you. And I think that's a shock for some away teams, because for example, the Sunderland game when we scored, I mean, the stadium exploded, and as a team, we didn't look back. We just kept going forward, and the fans went with us.
And looking at the season that you guys have had so far, I mean, I know there's still the big game to go, but overall, from what you expected when you just came last year to now, have you surprised yourself? Did you get surprised at the fact that, now you're so close to a Premier League berth?
For me, yes, 100%. I'd be lying if I say it wasn't, I mean, Luton had a fantastic season last year, reaching the playoffs on the last day. So I think everyone was thinking maybe to top that, like, how can we do that? And I mean, to finish third, we finished comfortably third. I mean, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I looked at my wife and I was like, who would have thought, looking at where we are now before we came? I mean, it's been an unbelievable season, and from personal terms and for the club, it's been an amazing year.
And from talking and getting to know the guys around, of course, and the gaffer, what do you think's been the key to having such a successful season so far?
I mean, I think number one is maybe the togetherness. Like, I've never been part of a changing room where the team is just so close. I mean, the banter and it's just.
Do they make you feel like home from day one, or do they give you some American banter?
Well, I get it every single day.
They tell you it's football, not soccer.
Yeah, I get it every single day, but I love it, and I can give it back and give and take, and the team is just so close, and I think. We're just a hungry team, and I think the thing that's we respond. I think we haven't lost 2 games back-to-back at all this year. And I think prime example was, we just went up to Sunderland. It was a difficult loss, came back, and we responded. We did what we had to do. We got the job done. We've gone 16, 17 games unbeaten, and in the champ, that's a really, really difficult thing to do. So just that togetherness we have, we always have each other's back.
Well, walking out at Wembley for a final. I mean, it's something that every footballer of every level, I think, dreams of. You get to do that coming this weekend.
Yeah.
What's the support like now? Has the family come over? Is your dad here? What's going on?
Yeah, my mom and dad are here. My wife's brother and dad are gonna come over. Those are the ones that can make it, but like I know back home in Colorado, real close family and friends will be watching it, and I know I have the support from everybody.
We'll have to call the Nuggets to get it on a big screen there or something, right?
Yeah, come on.
I know.
Come on.
We'll have to put in a word there for that.
Yeah.
And I mean, just overall, what would it mean for you on a personal level to play in the Premier League and get that spot going through Luton, with Luton, as you said, who have kind of become like another family to you?
Yeah, that would mean the absolute world, you know. Like I was lucky enough to do it last year. I played a bit of a role in Nottingham's last year, a couple of games I had to play, you know, which ended up being like an important run of games. But to be able to, like you say, walk out on the pitch starting 11 and to do it after playing 50 plus games, I mean, that the champ is no joke. Like it's a big season, big sacrifice. It's a grind, and after 90 minutes, 120 penalties, whatever it is, like if it happens to be our day, like it's going to be an emotional day for sure. I'm pretty sure, not just for me, but for the whole everybody. You know, I mean, Luton have come so far, so to be able to do this is going to be amazing.
And career-wise, how big of a moment is this for you right now, especially potentially getting ready to play in the Premier League? Because we know that with the US, you guys keep blessing us with some top goalkeepers. So I know the competition ain't easy at all. We've obviously got Matt as well in the Premier League. You know, Zach almost could have made it there too. You, of course, get your name up there now. In your career now, how do you feel you are?
Right now, I feel like I've been the best that I've been. You know, play Champions League and all that, but like this moment right now, I feel like I've been the best that I've been, the best that I've felt. And back to earlier, you know, it was a bit of a selfish decision to come here for my career, and looking back on it, I'm happy that I did it. It's really paid off, and was blessed enough to go to a World Cup, and now hopefully on Saturday we're lucky enough to get promoted to the Prem, and it's life-changing, you know. It's gonna be life-changing stuff.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.